yum for God's sake. I don't know. Edit stream and 4. Let's see if I can actually have a cooking thing. Cooking. No cook. No, just chatting. This is better. It says you can hear me. Let's go. Let's go. This should work now. It works. It works. I know it works. Because I'm using my laptop and pretty much the normal setup that I use every day. So, this is so exciting. But there's a lot of noise. Oh, I can hear the noise. I can hear the noise. Yeah, I can just do this. Can you hear the noise now? I think you should be able to hear me and not so much of the noise, but I don't know if my voice quality is so good. No, it may not be so good, but I can do much more than this. So I'm just gonna say good luck to myself and good luck to you guys, because you're gonna witness this crap and keep going with this. How am I here? But it's not a silent stream anymore. It was, but thank you for sticking with me even though the start was quite depressing. You know, I was so stressed, I was so annoyed that so I had a jacket on and because I was so cold this entire day, and because of how stressful this whole was, I was just sweating so much I had to take my jacket off. So now I'm kind of wearing normal clothes. Also, Sudhanshu, I did see your message and of course I remember you. I've just been kind of a mix of stressed and depressed. I wasn't depressed, I'm kidding. I was just really detached from myself to an extent. But now I've come back with a kind of a better attitude towards life and towards myself. But I'm not saying, oh my god, this is a comeback, I'm promising anything. It's just, I don't know what I'm doing. Good luck to the firefighters. It's so weird. I don't like my hair today at all. I've been trying to set them in multiple ways, but I hate how my hair feels. And that's like an added pain in the ass to today, which has already been quite a bit of a pain in the ass. It's been such a boring day, and then on top of that, I had to deal with this stream, which was not boring, but kind of annoying. I'm trying to... You missed us always. That's so sweet. You don't know how sweet that is because I don't think I can explain it well, but it does mean a lot. Like, I felt so guilty. So I didn't stream, right, for a bit. And then I was too ashamed to return after a point because I was like, yeah, it feels so sucky that I connected with people. I felt comfortable talking to people, and then suddenly I just disappeared without a word. And then it was like a loop of shaming myself, and I didn't come. And then I finally made the move. We all working. Yeah. I think I owe Sudhanshu an explanation, so. How are you doing now? Again, I am now in my kitchen, which is where women belong, as we already know. So I am, doing something. I did get like a beautiful, it's called log and croissant in here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it well, but it's really fantastic, right? You can see it. It's a fantastic bread. Now I think I should wash my hands. I've been touching and fidgeting with the phone for so long now, but this is one beautiful piece of bread. But I'm not making anything to go with this bread. I'm just doing something. I'm not entirely sure what. Let's see. Now I don't know how to increase the font size here so I can actually see what you guys are saying, but let's see what's on the menu. So today what I wanted to do was cook a kind of a Korean dish called tteokbokki, but the problem with that is I don't have all the ingredients, and all of the ingredients are pretty costly. So I came up with actually a quite pocket-friendly way to make it. Uh, and we'll just see how that goes. Usually I cook every single day, unless I'm very lazy, in which case I would probably just eat cornflakes or a sandwich all day, which doesn't require too much effort. Also, yeah, I'm in Germany right now, Sudhanshu. So I do enjoy cooking a lot and I cook a lot, but usually I only share my food with like my landlord just to treat him to a good meal, or sometimes my friends, but I don't really like having too many people over all the time. So it's quite rare that I actually invite my friends to eat. But I just thought it would be a good idea to see how it turns out to do a cooking stream. It's something that's been on the menu for a very long time now. I've been wanting to do a cooking stream for a year at least, and every time I thought of it, like in my previous house, I also had like a similar sized kitchen, and I wanted to do it, but I was never motivated enough. Now, see, the kitchen is not the most pristine thing you've ever seen. It's a little bit of a mess because we kind of tend to put things here, and it is what it is now. We were expecting a bite. You should. I mean, if I could, I would definitely love to make a gigantic dinner for everyone. That sounds fun to me. But let me just put my phone to charge before it dies. Streamlabs was consuming quite a bit of. Streamlabs was consuming like a lot of, what's that called? Power, battery. And I was a little annoyed, but let's see. I think, I don't know, it's so weird. I don't know how to do a cooking stream. I don't know where to start off, and I don't know what exactly I want to do. So basically, I'll tell you what. Tteokbokki basically is little thick pieces of rice mashed in, like it's sticky and it's chewy, it has a very different texture. You may or may not like it. But I don't have that, and those are quite expensive. I saw in the market they were like 4-5 euro just for a small packet. So what I did was I got this rice paper, which is made with the same glutinous rice flour, which I think would be super interesting to just have in, and you know, I could just make rolls out of the paper and then eat that. And I've heard that it tastes a little similar, not the same, but we can cope. We can cope. Sticky rice sticks, yeah, well, if it's glutinous then it does. It's like an Asian kind of rice, you know, Japanese. You love anime, so you must have seen how they just scoop their rice with chopsticks and it actually holds together. So that's glutinous rice, and it can stick with each other. And you make mochi with that too. You know, mochi is this really, you know, stringy, soft rice smashed into a ball, and you eat it as a sweet, you can eat it as a savory bite, you know, dessert basically. Some people put coconut in it. I don't know. Now let me know if talking about food and stuff is a little boring, because I love cooking and I love experimenting with new ingredients or even older ingredients that I have. But I did get a bunch of Korean ingredients. Let me show that here. I got the two of these. One is gochujang, which is a chili paste. I want to show you. It's just a chili paste, alright? It's thick and it's kind of sweet and almost tomatoey for some reason. It's tangy, yeah, like a tomato, which I think is whoa. It's fascinating. And I have red pepper powder, which is called gochugaru. But I got this because I was expecting it to be as spicy as Indian powder, and this was cheaper than Indian chili powder, because I always crave spicy food, and sometimes the cayenne pepper is not enough, the one that we get in grocery stores here. So I got this one expecting it to be a lot more spicier, but it's not really that spicy. I think Indian spice is still more, but Indian spice is also a little expensive here, so I can't get that. My hair is so long, yes. I used to have like shoulder length hair, right? Now it's all so long. It's so weird. I'm actually considering cutting it off because I prefer shorter hair. I think this is a bit too much to manage, and I feel like my hair fizzes up a lot. I think you guys can see it on the stream, but it gets very fizzy and it's just not good. Keep talking so one day I can visit a Korean restaurant. Yes. You should definitely try more Asian food. I think there is a lot to offer. If you haven't had a lot of Thai food, I definitely recommend it. I also cook a lot of Thai food, and I think it is just so good. If you love Indian food, you're gonna like Thai food. It's just a little more dry ingredients rather than gravies that Indians are used to. But if you're open-minded enough, you're gonna really enjoy Thai food. It's like it can also have a lot of seafood, I guess. I don't get into that. So my fridge is here. I don't think the camera can see it like here, but there's a fridge. Let's see. Sinki ki rasoi. Yeah, I should start like a weekly series of where I stream cooking. That sounds exciting. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. Not weekly. I think weekly is a bit too much. What's in the fridge? I don't put too many things in this fridge, but it's just a bunch of sauces because I live with someone, so he has all of his stuff stored in here. I don't usually use too many things from the fridge. It's mostly milk, eggs. No, eggs are kept outside. It's usually milk, cheese, and if I have meat, then meat, but that's about it. But today's recipe, I'm not using meat because I feel like this is already a lot. I do have chocolate, and I was thinking of whether or not I want to make a dessert today, but I already had chocolate, so I feel like now that would be too much sweet. Do you guys really care about how much sweets and how much sugar and how much salt you're consuming every day? I feel like sometimes I tend to obsess over it, and I don't know if it's good or not. Like, I don't know. I love apple juice. I drink apple juice super often, but I feel like it's so bad because I'm not chewing the apple, I'm not taking it slow, but instead I'm just gulping one whole glass of apple juice, and that sugar is just inside of me. It feels shitty. I don't like having sweets. Do you like at least dark chocolate brownies or something like that? It can be a little bittersweet or just bitter rather than sweet, but just the flavor of chocolate, I suppose, could be good. I don't know. Do you mean you don't like sugar, or do you mean you don't like chocolate? Because then with sugar we have a lot of interesting stuff in Indian cuisine, at least. I just eat one dry fruit laddu. That's so healthy. My mom would love you. My mom loves dry fruit laddus, and she's like, it's so healthy, you should have it, you should have it. Yeah. I don't feel like it though. Usually that's too much. I just eat. I don't have any staples. I take either vitamin C or vitamin D, whatever you want to call it. Vitamin or vitamin C and D tablets pretty much alternate days, but I feel like I should start taking both of them every day, or maybe get a tablet that has both of these things, because yeah, if you have deficiencies, that can suck. I've had some weird ones. Your mom still makes them laddus. I can imagine. Anyone who cooks at all would probably do that. Now here I'm gonna have a knife. I don't know why I'm showing you a knife, but this one is sharper. I don't think I need a sharp knife for anything I'm gonna do today. So I have my gochujang, I have my gochu paste, and I also got a little bit of cream because I know that not everybody adds cream in gochujang, but I think it would taste really good because I am making my own version. I am making something that I have experimented with before, and I just like this version. So if you want to try this recipe, go ahead. I make a lot of such recipes. But I do recommend that everybody cooks, often if you can. You should cook at least once a week to just recognize, one, the effort it takes, and two, the kind of ingredients you get. Because I feel like ever since I started cooking, I have had much more understanding of the things that go inside, and I can taste flavors better. I can understand what comes from where. I can look at a dish outside and be like, yo, I can cook this. I know exactly how they made this, because I know, you know, I can taste it and tell when things happen. And I think that's an excellent thing to know, because then you're able to enjoy food more. And I don't know, for me, food is a huge thing. I think it's one thing that most people can kind of agree on. The cream. Wait, let me go. I put my stupid ingredients over there. I don't know why I did that. So this is slag sana. It's a fresh cream with 30% fat. It's a lot. It's a lot of fat, but you could just mix it with sugar to make a whipped cream. That kind of cream. I don't know how else to describe it. Hi Sha! It's finally working. I am amazing at having horrible stream setups, and now that it's finally working, I'm so happy. And I'm kind of awkward. I don't know what to do with my hands. It's like, normally I'm just sitting and chatting. It's very casual, but with this, I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do. Hello, fellow Cheshmish. So, what I would do, ideally, so to get started, let's see, I've been stalling a bit too long. So, I'm not going to switch on the stove right away, but so normally you would use noodles, but noodles are way too expensive, so I'm using egg noodles, like the pasta kind. I don't know if it's a pasta, but this kind of an egg noodle, you know, because this is cheap. It's very cheap and it's very filling. I'm just going to empty the whole thing. Now this will last me 2 meals, right? 2 meals. So I'm just going to eat it tomorrow morning, because I'm supposed to go out tomorrow morning, and I don't want to deal with cooking them. So 2 meals. Now I haven't switched on the stove or anything. I'm just gonna leave it off and use the water heater, because I feel like it's more efficient. Can you see this? I'm just filling the water heater. Yeah, so I just put the water heater aside and the water's boiling. Why I like to do this is because if I add like heated water already to this, it cooks a lot faster. It saves me some time, and that water heater works much faster than adding water here and then heating it. Now I switched on the stove as well, so that because if the water is too hot and the stove is too cold, then it's weird again. So whatever. Cheap is okay as far as it's tasty. That's kind of my idea as well, especially when I'm cooking comfort food. Like when I have people over, of course I try to use good ingredients, but if it's just me, as long as it tastes good, I'm fine. I'm just stuttering so much. I feel a little nervous. I'm not sure why. Fries in the fryer, yo, sounds perfect. I hate frying stuff. I despise it. I try to not fry stuff at all. Like I even when I'm frying chicken, even when I'm making fried chicken, I feel so guilty to put it in the oil. Like the only place I'm willing to have fried food is outside home, when I can't see it, because it makes me feel less guilty. But I don't think that's a good idea to have. Also, sorry, the thing is loud. Is it an air fryer? Then it makes sense. I mean, I don't think eating fried food is bad. It just makes me feel like I can always think about it, you know. I eat fried food, but outside. I don't know. It's a silly thing. She's trying to show how to make cookies. Yes, I bolt. I'm just gonna pour it. What's up, Waxman? I don't have headphones, so I'm suffering much lesser than the rest of you guys. I'm happy. So I used 250 grams of pasta and I put 1.5 liters of water there, just so if you want to know. It's so much more water because this pasta is like kind of spread out. It just makes sense to her. So now that my pasta is cooking, this needs to be in for 6 to 7 minutes. I'm gonna leave it for 6.5-ish, and I think that's good enough. I'm not Nobita. You know, I was doing something weird today. So you guys know Lily Pichu, right? I hope you guys know. If you don't know her, go check her out. She's like this big internet personality. I got to know of her randomly, I think 2-3 days ago, and I remember one of my friends talking like years ago about how cute her voice was. So I was listening to her and I was so surprised. She has such an anime voice, and I was listening to it and I was trying to do it, and I took a little bit of her recording and I put my recording together, and you would never be able to tell who is who. So I can voice act Lily Pichu, which is crazy. I know, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. It is so bad. You do not sound. You want me to sound like her? Do you want me to? You don't. I hate it. I think it does not suit me at all. But do you want me to hear it? I mean, do you want to hear it? Because I think with my headphones at least when I recorded it, maybe it's the mic, but holy hell. I think you should hear it. It just doesn't suit me. It suits her because she's so cute and she has a small face. You know? It suits her. Scam alert. You know, I really want to do it, but I don't think I can live with myself after I do it. So should I do it? Why not I am cooking, by the way, just to answer, why not? I'm cooking tteokbokki, but in a very cheap, pocket-friendly and quick way. I should stop touching utensils and I should wash my hands. Let's warm water flowing. What? By the way, I did not switch off the tap while washing my hands, like while I was rubbing my hands, because the water was way too cold, so I left it to warm up a little, so I don't have to suffer. You have such a German kitchen. What makes it German? I don't know. The only thing I find questionable is having a plant right next to the stump. But I used to put it on the table, but then one day I just moved it here and it's just been here ever since. I don't know. No audio? No audio? No. Don't scare me. No, it didn't go. Hello? I can hear it. Scammer. They have plants in toilets too. Well, this house is pretty plant free. It's been plant free because, like, my landlord doesn't like taking care of plants. I told him I could, but then even I don't get it. I'm supposed to still buy plants. Maybe I'll buy more and put them everywhere. I like plants. But the thing is, I want to be able to care for them a lot, and I feel like I'll do it when I have more time. Currently, I'm at a stage in my life, I think, for the next 2 months where I have more time. Let's see. The distraction worked. From what? From Lily Bitch's voice? Do you want to hear it? I really want to do it. But I have to get into the what's it called? The mood and the correct mentality. I don't remember how it was. Okay, there we go. I got it. I remember how to do it. Now should I do it? They distract. Yeah, you shouldn't have typed it. You were trying. I'm so easy to distract. If you just tell me something weird, I will just forget about what I was talking. But you reminded me, so thank you. Let me drink some water because I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to make a fool out of myself. What can I say?
We love me.
What's the most Lily Pichu voice? I mean, what's the most... We love Michael?
We love Michael. Like, he never tries to tell me this, but I can do it. I can tell him what to do. Can you hear it?
See, I was getting there. I was so in the mood in the morning. Like, I was just watching her videos and trying to voice her, and it was
Scam
working.
alert.
I swear, I'm gonna send you guys the voice clips on fucking and send it on like Discord, yeah.
You know, sometimes I like to think about this, but do we always look at our feet and
I don't know what I'm saying. Fuck it. The point is, I can do it. Nah, bro. That's good, right? I got you. It's good. Okay, so it's been 6 minutes. I'm gonna leave it in for another minute. It's gonna be hot, but I washed my hands, so I don't care. Okay. Ooh, it's hot. It's kinda noodly, but I think it needs a little more. Yeah, it needs a little more time. On point. I get the goosebumps. When I was recording myself, I got the goosebumps. I'm like, no way, I sound like that. But it doesn't suit like my me. So I'm gonna do that. Let's give this another minute. Why next one you're not high? Water straight from bottle is like ultimate. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I always do that. Like all the time. It's my permanent way. The voice obviously won't suit you. Yeah, it doesn't. It's Lily Pichu's voice. It suits her. You gotta have a baby face. Exactly. You need a cute face. You need bangs. You know. You need bangs. You need super tiny lips. You need really feminine glasses. You need very small hands, and then you can do it.
Can you please tell me?
You need also a very cute outfit to go with all of that. Great voice. What do you mean? No. I can literally hear my parents screaming when you do what? If you had darker skin, you can be Lily? What do you mean? Like the flower? What are we talking about? You're more suited for Michael's voice. Fuck all of you. Oh, your parents scream at you. But it's only me who drinks from the bottle. Like, my mom used to be mad as well. My mom used to be mad. Like, when I do that, but I stopped doing it. But now it's just me, so. You look pretty much like Lily. Are you kidding me? I don't. I look so Asian. The oven's not warm. I was thinking maybe next time I do a cooking stream, I could do like pizza. Because I make lovely, lovely, lovely pizza. I do everything from scratch. Like the dough, the sauce, everything. And it's so good. I left it in for much longer. This has been going on for 9 minutes now.
can live with that.
My intrusive thoughts asking me whether I can fit in the oven. No, you can't. Nah. Maybe. Nah. So now I'm gonna strain the pasta. Okay, I have a strainer. I have two hands, and I have to carry this one somehow. So what I usually do is just this part can get quite hot. I just go to the corner, right? Okay. I put it there. Woohoo. And I will take the strainer. And I don't know if you can see this, but I just twist it. I think everyone can do this. Oh, that was almost disastrous. You can't see this, right? So basically I have my pasta now, which I think is quite good and ready, but it was in there for 10 minutes, but the pasta packet itself recommends like 7 minutes, so it's not overcooked. I don't know. Now the problem is I don't have a bowl for this. Okay. Bowl ready. Now my pasta. And it's done. The water's out and my pasta bowl is ready. So, because I'm a lazy person and I don't like putting too much effort, I'm gonna take this pan that I just used for the pasta, wash it very lightly with water, because sometimes there's like starch remaining. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm gonna get rid of the starch.
Shut up, you ugly!
Don't say that. I know. Okay, so now that the water's out, I'm gonna put this here, right? And just let it be. Now I'm cooking that.
Blaze.
No mods. Oh yeah, no mods. I'm gonna send it. You really look like someone I know.
Who is it?
I sent one. I don't know where that message went. Oopsies. Oh. You think I'm secretly hiding Ratatouille? No, it would be perfect if I could just put the screen somewhere and then I could read your comments instead of having to bend every time, but whatever. We do what we can. Or maybe I'll just increase the brightness so much that I can see it from very far away. Yeah, this is better. But I need like a bigger font. Let me ask you, making tteokbokki by using pasta? Yeah. Unfortunately, I am. Because noodles are too expensive and it costs almost... Yeah, it's a nani moment, I know. But it costs too much money. But these noodles are made of egg. So it's egg and meat. So it's not the worst choice. It's just a different shape and it's super cheap and pocket friendly and tastes similar. So I don't care. There'll be a secret. Nah, dude, it's nice. You don't get it. Okay. Now moving on to step 2. Now that my pasta is ready and I have only one pan. By the way, I almost always use just one pan for cooking. I used to sometimes make 2 or 3, but one pan is now kind of bad and I have to buy a new one. And that was the only bigger pan I had. I like to cook in bigger pans to just give some space to the food. But sometimes I use smaller pans when it's like optional. Like if I'm just making an egg, I of course use a smaller pan. So for that, because I have only one rice, I have to do everything step by step, and it can be a little annoying. Wait, what? I didn't hear the Tokyo Drift. Did you guys hear it? I heard everything so far. I didn't hear the Tokyo Drift somehow. Did it not redeem or something? Wouldn't it be perfect if you didn't have to work and still have money? Tell me about it. Sometimes I just think if I should just retire and become a housewife or something. I think women at least have the option. At least in India. You know, you have the option. If I tell my parents, oh, get me married to someone so I can be a housewife. She could find someone in some village. But yeah, I would lose all of my rights. Whatever. But for men, that's not
Emotional.
an option. You guys gotta work. You have no choice. Either that or rely on inheritance. Inheritance is like something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some garlic, maybe 3 or 2 cloves, depending on how much I wanna make. I think I'm gonna stick with 2 because these cloves are pretty big. I'm gonna show you in a moment. Okay, 3. I got 3 in my hand, so we can go with 3. And these are like smaller. So I have my big, lovely, fat piece of garlic. Right? Can I be house husband? You should find some woman who would like that. Honestly, I feel like if I'm earning enough, I wouldn't mind a house husband at all. But it's also because I don't want to have kids and stuff. At least personally, I don't think I see myself ever giving birth to a kid and raising it. So for me, it's not an issue. But maybe some mothers want to be closer to their children. Some dads also want to be closer to their children. I don't know. All of that is too complicated, man. The more garlic, the better. I agree. But for me, I have a limit. It's not unlimited for me. I would say in one pan of dish, unless I'm making a dish based in garlic, I think 2 or 3 would be enough. I want to taste other stuff, not just garlic. But yes, without a doubt, garlic adds a lot of flavor to everything. I like how you're eyeballing all the ingredients. That's how we cook. I have never measured anything in my life. And trust me when I say this, I am not so bad at cooking. But you wouldn't probably want to cook with me in the same kitchen because look at how I'm handling this knife. Sometimes I've used measures for like pancakes and stuff because I feel like the consistency matters. Here, the consistency does not matter. Like how much garlic I add won't completely change my dish, so I think it's fine. It's just a matter of how much garlic do I want in the dish, right? And the 250 grams of pasta is quite normal. I would say I have 100 grams of pasta every meal I have, or 100 grams of noodle every meal I have. Unless it's udon noodles, it's heavier, it's thicker, but you get the idea. That feels so wrong. What feels wrong? The knife or the not measuring? I think it's fine. Fried garlic for the win. I'm pretty much gonna fry this garlic, as you will see shortly. But I'm so glad you guys are all here. I mean, despite the sucky start of the stream, I really appreciate you guys being here. Who needs rights, says Vinaxman. Would you guys give up your rights? By rights, it also means like when I'm able to play a video game. For example, if you told me that I wouldn't have to work a day anymore, but I couldn't play when I wanted, I couldn't wear what I wanted and stuff, I would not take it. Would you guys take it? Like, if you guys had to live like, say, an Indian woman who comes from like a conservative family, right? So you don't have to work, you just have to raise your children, you have to work around the house. But by no work, I mean no professional work. You still have to cook every day, 3 times a meal for whoever's in the house, blah 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 blah. Would you do it? Depends on what I get in return. You get a family, you get a house, you get shelter, you know, and you get an asshole husband. And probably an asshole mother-in-law too. I don't know. Where do I sign? Really? Good for you, man.
Sheesh.
Sheesh. Sheesh. Okay, I'm going super slow. I'm just having fun. So I hope you guys don't mind. This is gonna take me an hour to cook at this pace. But usually when I'm cooking in fast mode, it's like max 30 minutes. But see, if I had the pasta cooking at the side with the food, it would take like 15 minutes to get the whole thing ready, which is super efficient. And this dish doesn't really have a lot of vegetables, so normally I would cut a lot of cabbage, carrots, onions, tomatoes, blah blah blah, blah. But this dish is quite like doesn't use so many vegetables. I don't know how healthy it is. I don't know.
Okay.
So let's see. It's just time to start throwing everything together. Hi Akai, how are you doing? How are you doing? I'm gonna put a little bit of oil. So as I said before, I don't like oil at all, and I don't like using too much of it. So I would say I use oil once in every 3 meals, and this is how much I use. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like basically 1 spoon of oil. I'll be measuring every single tablespoon. Nah, not happening with me. Nope. I'm never measuring anything. Nope. Pasta? Okay. I take the challenge. I'm not gonna say it anymore. I'll just call it noodle. Because it is wide egg noodle pasta. But I said it. Shit. You know, I feel like with IRL word bans, we should have some penalty every time I use the word, because so often I've seen that people actually ban a word and then I use it and then nothing happens. So it's kind of useless. So we have to think of a penalty now. So the reason I'm using oil even though I don't like it is because I need something to fry the garlic and fry the spices in, because otherwise it's gonna not fry, which is not gonna be super fun. 5 push-ups, I can't push up. I can barely manage to. I can't do push-ups. Maybe something else. Deportation? A bit too much. Let's do like some actual penalty I can do. I can't do push-ups because my wrists have always been weak growing up, and I've never, like, the doctors advised me to not ever put a lot of weight, and when I do push-ups there's a lot of weight that goes on my hands, so I can't use my hands like that. Akai, what did you say? It just got starred out. Add oil. That is smart. So Danshu, thank you so much for hanging out. I just appreciate seeing you again, and I hope you have a good night. See you. The stream ended up being quite late because of how stupid the setup was, and the audio wasn't working, and I ended up streaming like I normally do. I'm gonna try streaming from my phone again at some point. You can barely do. It's gonna make me jack, but I think some exercise that doesn't rely on my hands is enough. I don't know. What's the most difficult exercise? Probably the hand stuff, right? I don't know. Okay, so the oil is heating. I can hear it sizzling. I'm not sure if you guys can. But I'm gonna take the garlic and just put it in. I hope you guys have all had dinner. Do a flip. I can't do that either. Bro, if I flip here, I will just die because this place is way too small. Ooh, I can smell it. I can smell the garlic already, which is quite nice. One Suryana maker. What's that? What's a Suryana maker or something? So now I'm gonna put my gochugaru. I'm gonna take a spoon and put like 1 spoon of the whole thing. To get this lovely color, you have to be very careful so I don't drop it. But look at this color. It's red. But the spice is not that strong. So I put a whole spoon because I can handle this. And I put more because I can handle that. But if you guys can't, don't. Oh, Surya Namaskar. Oh, okay. I get it. I could do that. But I haven't said the word. So now the spice is gonna fry along with the garlic. And it just smells a lot like a lot of spice and garlic. Doesn't really have any other smell. Now again, this is my version of a very crooked dish that's inspired by tteokbokki, so it's very, very weird. Don't hate it. So what I like to do, which is quite weird, I would say, I don't know if a lot of other dishes do it, but I have a line here. Oh, yeah, I also take lemon from my fridge. Shadow Sentry. Wait, I dropped a seed. Okay, good. So I'm just gonna squeeze a bit of the lime juice inside the spice because I love spice and lime together. I think those are the best flavors. I'm just gonna squeeze the shit out of it. Okay. So now my spice is kind of burning. Which for me is good. I like a little bit of burnt flavor, but if you're not into that, understandable. Where's my glass? Okay. There's a shelf here from which I can get a glass. And I'm going to use that glass to pour half a glass of water. Do you hear that sizzle? Now it's just a watery, limey, spicy water. Watery water. Very watery. Hydrate, thank you. Gotta go out tomorrow. That's okay. Shadow. See you. Thank you so much for hanging out. It was lovely to struggle with the stream, but go have some food as well. I'm not gonna switch on the exhaust because I feel like that'll make too much noise, and then you guys will basically be able to hear that too much. Let's see. Can you hear? No? So once my spice is in, and once it's like bubbling a little bit, I'm gonna take gochugaru. Again, use the spoon to take a whole spoonful of it and just dunk it in. Right? That's it. I'm gonna be super careful to not scratch the pan with the spoon because that's gonna ruin the pan. I am hungry too. Well, I could literally cook for you because we live in the same city. I wouldn't mind sharing my food. It's not that loud, but it is, right? You can hear it. Or not? A metal spoon? No, I'm not. This is silicone, right? And this spoon is just on the side. I used it to scoop that out. And all I'm doing is I'm like pouring it to just clear it out. Does that make sense? I'm not even touching the spoon to the pan. It's just, I'm just scooping the stuff out. The good stuff. Oh, save 112 number on your phone. Yeah, it's an emergency contact. Free department. Fire department. Oh. I thought you said free department. Like, just call it and you'll get reported. Okay. So, now that this is cooking, I want to show you guys how it looks. Okay? It looks like this really red gravy, and it's not so much. Where that turned out. Did you see it? I don't know if you could see it. Could you see it? So I'm just going to use some onion powder and not some actual onion, because for me, a little bit of powder does the trick. It's a little. Thought you were going to enjoy. What? Enjoy some sweet zinc non-stick coat. Oh, no. I'm not that dumb. A little bit of onion powder. A little bit of pepper. Now we start adding our salts basically, because this is like the best time. And I have the magic powder. Just some cooking, and that's it. You see how I'm eyeballing everything? Little bit of salt. Table salt.
Table salt.
Right, now I'm just gonna mix it. Let them all go in. I don't think pepper is normally used in a Korean dish, but I like the pepper when the weather's cold because it just burns my throat a little bit more. So you can't taste the pepper because I'm not using so much. I'm using just a little bit, just enough for it to kind of burn my throat out. Now I will add some wasabi. I'm adding some water because it's just boiling away a little quicker than I imagined. Good friend, you were having a really good day, so you wanted to balance. I forgot why I followed this girl. Yeah, I don't know why you followed me, to be honest. I'm not aware of why you wanted to ruin your day, just like Blue said. But I don't know. Maybe you liked me. Maybe you liked chatting with me. Okay, now comes in the soy sauce. I only have dark soy sauce because I ran out of light soy sauce. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that.
Hallo?
Ich liebe sie.
And back goes in my lime. I love lemon. Isn't it the same reason why people drink Coca-Cola? Like it burns your throat? I don't think Coca-Cola burns your throat. Coca-Cola is just really fizzy. For me, I drink it because it makes me burp. Really, that's it. I like fizzy drinks because they're like burpy. I call them burpy drinks, not like fizzy drinks. I just say, yo, this drink is really bubby.
It's so liebsy.
I think tomorrow when I stream, I'm gonna like go through a lot of sound effects with you guys to see which one we like. I'm just gonna add more. Okay, now that all of my ingredients are done, I'm adding a whole bit of water to make the sauce thinner. You know, it's good to let ingredients fry a little bit first, in my opinion, but you could also start with a lot of water, and it'll make a very slight difference where it kind of burns your throat, and I like that. So, babies should not be drinking instead of Coke. What? Babies burp regardless, dude. Babies just burp so much. They burp, they puke, they stink, they fart, they puke. Ugh. Did I mention they puke? Yeah, they puke a lot. Okay, it's time for the taste test. Let's see if this is a bit too strong. Okay, it's spicy and tangy because of the gochujang. Because of the gochujang. They're so throwable. What's wrong with you, Kai? What do you mean babies are throwable? That's one sus thing to say. Okay, so now I will open up the Schlag Zana, my cream. Add the cream. I put roughly, let's say, so this is a 200 gram pack, and I'm gonna put not even 50 grams of Schlag, or like somewhere like 30 to 40 grams, right? Because I just want the cream to make the sauce a little thick and a little, and tone down the, it's not toning down the spice, but it's adding a little bit of creaminess to the sauce, if it makes sense. So that's the good part. Don't know about the chef part, but this is the first instance of when I have no idea why did I follow. I mean, it's probably because the last time I streamed was 9 months ago. So it makes sense that you do not remember why you followed me. And I don't usually do cooking streams. This is like my first time doing a cooking stream, so that's probably. What is Schlag Zana? I don't know what Schlag means, but Zana is a cream. Getting a little strong. So now I'm just gonna reduce the heat, and I'm gonna start rolling my rice papers. I have rice paper. I put it under the water. Let's go. Whipped cream. Ah, yeah, whipped cream. That makes sense. But it's not whipped cream. It's whipping cream, I think, because it's not whipped yet. It's not whipped. I can whip it to make whipped cream. So it's whipping cream, right? Does that make sense? Or is that correct at all? I don't know. But let's see. I have my paper here. Woo, woo, woo. Basically, all I'm going to do is make balls out of this paper, right? So once it's so wet, I can clump it all together and make a roll. this will function as my tteokbokki. Tteokbokki. Pre-whipped cream. Or whipped nut. I like whipped nut. Yet to be whipped. So I'm basically gonna wet more and more paper till I have enough wet paper to make my rolls with. To be whipped. I really hope this isn't too boring to you guys though, because I've always wanted to do a cooking stream and I've always been stalling it, you know, because part laziness, part I don't know how to do it, I'm nervous to do it, I don't know how I should act when I do it. And I started off quite nervously when I did, but now I feel like I've kind of gotten into it. Okay. But first let me digest my memory loss. You should start writing a journal. I mean, you'd have to probably turn back pages 10 months ago if you even wanted to know why you were following me. But you know what? Take this day. Take a little bit of time and reevaluate it, like if you want to keep following me or not. Because if after today I never see you and if you disappear and if I get like one less follower by the end of the stream, I don't mind it because you probably made a decision based on what you would want to do, right? So it's fine. If you and I don't get along, we don't. It's fine. It's fine. Add some cheese to the rolls. That's actually not so bad of an idea because I've seen a lot of people use cheese in tteokbokki. So why not like cheese on tteokbokki? So why not use cheese in tteokbokki? Right? I have toast cheese. And I have mozzarella, like a packet of mozzarella. But I think I'm going to go with toast. Okay? Or should I go with mozzarella? Or toast? Have you cooked tteokbokki? Yeah, many times. This dish is one of my favorites. I also have koda, but that's I'm just going to go with this one. Or baby milk. I have a lot of cheese with the fun. Now let's just go with this. This is not. I've cooked like traditional tteokbokki before, but this is not traditional at all. This is like my own fucked up version of it. So let's open up those cheese. I'm gonna slap it. I slap it. Cheese is always good. Always good. Dip them in a cheese sauce. I don't know how fascinating I find that idea. So I'm just gonna make 4 rolls. I think 4 is enough. I'm just gonna add like a layer of cheese and then roll it. Are you a big fan of cheese? I like different types of cheese. I like eating cheese as cheese or with crackers. Yeah, I like cheese. But not like, oh my god, give me all that melty cheese, yummy cheese, nah. I try to also keep it at a healthy level. I do. So what I'm going to do is cut this cheese into small slices to put it in the roll. I think that would be good. Not too bad.
Not so bad.
Oh god, this cheese slice is breaking. Okay. Now I can roll it. Now let me show you guys. This is how it looks after rolling it. I don't know if you can see the orange tint, but it's basically a cheese stick. In the last one, I'm gonna put even more cheese. And I'm opening it. So this rice paper packet cost me a total of €1, the whole thing. It was on sale. Normally it's a little costlier, and I will make probably 4 or 5 or 6 dishes in total with it. So it's worth it. It's much cheaper compared to actual tteokbokki, which would be like €4 for one meal. So veg but not vegan. Cheese is veg or no veg? Dream cheese butter dish. I mean, who doesn't want to smoke? Who doesn't want to smoke burnt rice paper, right? It's a dream come true. Do you like a lot of cheese, Weihnachtmann? Or is it the opposite? I dropped some. I'm making cutting sounds. So you guys can imagine that I'm cutting stuff. Hey. Okay. Cheese roll. One second, I'm not reading the comments, I'm sorry. Look, I'm not reading the chat. That makes more sense. Can you see how thick it is with cheese? And it has some on the other. What the fuck? There was a piece of garlic. It's similar to curd. Yeah, cheese is basically like curd, but it's processed milk or processed milk. Something. Not a big fan. I think tempura was the closest known Korean food. Tempura is Japanese, dude. Tempura is Japanese. I'm pretty sure. Let's see how this is doing. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more water because it's not soupy enough, and I like my. Dude, what the fuck? My shots are going up my ass, and I don't like it. It's so weird. Let's see. I want my pasta a little soupy, not dry. I had a yum. Ooh, it's spicy. Ooh. What do you say hello, good friend? Hello. I guess they're the same religion but different caste. You're going old? What do you mean I'm going old? Why do these shots keep going up my ass? What the fuck? It is so annoying. Let's just see what this does, okay? I normally don't add so much of that. What's happened? Which means I might have to balance all of this water off with a little more spices as well. I don't know. Let's see. Did it snow? Yeah, in the morning too. When I woke up, it was snowing. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is cut my tteokbokki into pieces. This whole thing, you see? See how wiggly it is? Wiggle. This is tteokbokki. This is good tteokbokki. But I'm basically gonna take all of them and cut them into, let's see, I know half. Cut them into 6 pieces each. Oh, I cut them into 5 pieces. Ugh, whatever. Now, see, so now I have this tteokbokki and I have cheese filled tteokbokki. Ta-da! All good? All good. Tunak, da, da, da. So I'm going to dip these in. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. I'm just excited to eat this. Putting it a bit more of gochujang because I want a little more tanginess. I'm craving it. I'm craving tanginess. It's like a huge fucking earthworm. Yeah, huge, thick, and white. It doesn't look very appetizing, does it? But the chewy texture, I really like it. Usually, I'm not into chewy stuff. Like I don't enjoy it too much, but some stuff I'm down with it. And this was like, I know it's made of rice and stuff. I know exactly how it's made, so I was more open to it. And it was also really tasty. Cooking is so addictive. Yeah. So good friend, did you remember why you followed me? So I'm gonna let it boil and then add the pasta and then I'm pretty much done. Let's taste it in case it got a bit too tangy. Yum. I would just add a little more lemon because I love lime so much. I love lime. Cooking is an art. I dropped my lime. Gone. Gone, bro. Gone. Have you watched Game of Thrones? Nope, never. There was a point in my life when I really wanted to watch Game of Thrones, but I never had a streaming service that I was subscribed to, or the correct one, I think. I'm not sure, and I never ended up watching it. I can smell wood. How can you smell it? What do you mean? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you guys think about hands in food and stuff like that. But I don't really care. Like for me, it's not a big deal because I eat my own food, and I also think that I wash my hands like before cooking, obviously. And if I'm cooking for someone else, I also wash my hands again and again while cooking, like in case I touch this kind of a thing or packets and stuff. So I don't care. Have you watched Game of Thrones by Nasman, and did you like it? Did you enjoy it? But still taking my time to get the context by spending time. That's fair. Take your time. I'm gonna add like around 50 grams of Shalsana now, whipping cream, whipped cream, because I added also more water. I think that's about it. This smells very spicy. Yeah, it smells very spicy. You can smell the cream a little bit. That's how it smells like. It's good. It was amazing till the second last stream. Good friend. Nice username. I agree. So now that it's boiling, it's boiling now. So I'll go ahead and add all the pasta. How often do you guys cook? The noodles won't separate fully because they've been in here for a while and they were warm when I put them together, so it's fine. You don't have to wash these particular noodles. But I vote bye. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here all this while. You cook every day. And what kind of food do you like cooking? I also will add some sesame to top it off and then eat it. Now that it's boiling, I'm just giving it a couple seconds. And then it's done. It's done. Let's see how long it's been since I've been cooking. It's 8 p.m. It's like 12:30. Okay, I'm done. This is good to go. Now I will just get some sesame. And top it off. And mix it in. Get that
Ooh.
flavor. So normally when I cook this dish, I also like to roast, like when I roasted the spices, right? I also like to roast this quite a bit. So I have my plate here. It's a little dented. All the other plates are in for a wash. Not good, not good. Not good, I tell you. I'm gonna plate this. Wow. So I eat half today, half tomorrow. Simple. Switch this off. I'm gonna use a fork. A fork dish. And I will show you guys soon how it looks. Let me just figure out how to plate it first. Thank you, bro. And I add a little bit more sesame. Then I will knock it off on the side. Just knock this shit up. And then let me know if you can see it. Can you see? Oh well. There's an ad. Ta-da! Can you see it? Actually, can you see it? Yeah, there we go. That's how it looks. Ta-da! I know that the indent on this plate doesn't look too good, but here we go. That is the cooking. I cooked. I was cooking for a while. That's what happened. But yeah, whatever. Now I think I am gonna put this on your story. Well, thank you. Yeah, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna switch my screen just for a bit. Right? And I'm just moving my stuff so that I can sit down and eat. Sit down to eat. Whatever. Let's see how this looks.
FBI, open up!
Nah, bro. Not opening up. Excuse the noise. I'm just moving my cloth rack, which is also here. Okay. Now we do this. I move it closer. Drift. Tokyo. Tokyo. Who played the ace sound? Okay. Now let's see how it looks. Okay? I'm just in my room. This looks fine.
Welcome to welcome to welcome to
Hello. I'm here to eat food. I also have a glass of water here. Right. Hello. Now I'm gonna have dinner on stream so that we can just talk and have a good time. Can you hear me? You can hear me well, right? Just let me know if it's not. It's not gonna. Oh wait, put it on your Twitch story. Okay, I can do that. Hit the body is no. Actually, my clothes were drying here, and I thought that looked really ugly, so I had to move it away. But this is pretty much it. This is how every day I just cook and have a nice time. Let me just put this away. I don't like that you can see it, but yeah, this is it. I don't know what I'd talk about. Now let's do a taste test. So let me just, you can see it, right? Does it look good? Would you guys eat it? What do you think of it? Now, the pasta just tastes like noodles or something. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. It's really hot. It's also really spicy. You can really taste the tang from the gochujang. Christmas vibes indeed. But let's see what's going on here. Drying clothes on. I wasn't drying clothes on the tree. I was drying them here, like a clothes rack. I had a rack placed here. The tree is just there. Looks pretty. Now I would also have like a lovely candlelit dinner, and we can put this guy in the frame to make it more Christmassy. I don't know. I'm just a little awkward. I've never done this on stream before. Did you buy that tree? No, not me. My landlord did. He and I are pretty close. Like, we get along, we hang out. I cook for him. He does things for me. He will collect my parcels. He supplies me with like everything I need inside the house whenever I ask for it. So it's a nice synergy. I don't know what to call it. Also, this one's spicy. I love spice, but at the same time I can't handle too much spice. So it's like, whew. Just a free renter. What do you mean? It's a good relationship, I would say. Actually, before I try more of the pasta, I would like to try the tteokbokki and show it to you guys. Right? Now this is the tteokbokki that we made. I don't know if it's safe to get it close to the camera because I don't want to ruin the table or drop anything. But look at this. It's chewy. Yeah. It's supposed to be really chewy, and it tastes like basically nothing. It tastes like the sauce that's around it rather than anything. So it's like full of texture. But once you bite inside it and chew a little more, you can taste the rice. It tastes exactly like a rice crispy, or how you would imagine. Have you guys had mochi? It would taste something like that. Put sugar on it just because it's spicy. Nah. No. This is good. It's like, I want to try the cheese one, dude. The cheese tteokbokki. I think this one had cheese, but I'm not sure. I didn't pay attention. I think this one had cheese. It does. I don't taste much of the cheese. Is he watching the stream? Who, my landlord? No, I nah. I don't think he knows my stream. We've never talked about. It's more pasta, less tteokbokki. Yeah, well, I can't afford so much tteokbokki. I'm not rich. If I ever get rich, I will make a lot of tteokbokki. I'll make pure tteokbokki. I don't think this toast cheese belongs here, but whatever. This meal is best with wine. I'd agree, but I don't have wine. I don't have wine. I buy wine very rarely. Oh, I have glue wine, but I have to heat it. Should I put in the extra effort for it? I don't know. What is tteokbokki made of? Rice. It's basically rice flour that you make, that you like shape with water. I don't know if people use egg. I don't think they use egg, so it's vegetarian. It's vegan, from what I know. It's vegan. I don't know if I could have some glow wine. Do you want me to try hard? Let's see. Okay, here's some wine. Cheers. I don't know how glow wine would go with this. I didn't eat it, by the way. So cheers. Maybe this is also a bit too much. It's fruity. This one is a fruit-based wine. It's, I think, cherry glow wine, and it's so I don't know much about wines, by the way. Just saying, it's like my own opinion. I have no idea if this is what a lot of other people think. I'm no expert, but yeah, this is a very fruity wine. It's not so much with spices, because glow wine is normally uses a lot of spices, but there's really just cherry and cinnamon in this one. At least what I can tell. Post. I don't know how to say post. Prost in a German accent, but Prost. No. What do you mean drunk lizard? This can't get me drunk. This can get no one drunk. This doesn't have a lot of alcohol. It's very minute. It's like negligible. It's more like I'm drinking the water because this is still hot and I don't like hot food. Believe it or not, I've heard so many people talk about how they like warm food, warm, delicious served food. I'm the opposite. I like cold food. Cold food, I think, is the best. It has to be cool, or sometimes I just wait to eat. I just put it aside, for a couple hours and then eat. I'm not sure. You're sending the clip to the mom? My mom won't say anything. I mean, what's the problem in drinking some wine? We're just enjoying Christmas. Christmas. I don't know any cool carols. I do know carols like Silent Night, but I can't sing well. But not very cool, lukewarm. Yeah, not too cool. A cold-blooded lizard. Pretty much. I love the wine. It's good. But I can't wait for this food to cool. Imaged. Which cold food do I like best? Everything, but there's something called khatuba. Like my parents are Sindhis and they make it like as a religious thing. It's basically curd and rice, but it's kind of marinated curd and rice. It's so weird. I gave you my heart, but the next year you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. That sounds like a song. Is that a carol? What do you mean? Is it that song that's famous on TikTok now or like Instagram? Last year. Oh, that's not it. I was thinking last Christmas I gave you my heart, and the very next day you gave it away. Yeah, but it's not that, clearly. Where are your friends? Do you eat alone every day? It's my house, dude. Why will I call friends over to eat with me every day? I eat with friends, but usually outside the house. I don't like cooking for a lot of people. I mean, I like cooking for people, but I don't like hanging out with them while I'm cooking, or don't like hanging out with them after I'm done eating. It's too much of a process. So for me, it's if I'm eating with friends, it's usually outside. You guys can.
Bruh.
Why, bruh? I told you guys, like we had this entire discussion yesterday. I'm just not a person who enjoys hanging out on a daily basis with people. Whatever. But maybe that will change someday. Usually I eat alone while watching a video or something. I like watching either random YouTube videos or some documentaries or some lame anime. Usually, like in the morning when I ate, I was watching this movie called Promare. I finished it. Like that is so well animated, but it has zero story. The story just isn't really great. Hmm. I love this flavor that sesame adds, even when you add it as a small little topping. Finding a good video to watch, that's true. I usually just like sticking to anime for that reason, because you don't have to think too much about like finding a video, but you can just, if you know you like the anime, you can just continue watching it. I recently, like, I've watched Undead Murder Farce, Spy Family, Undead Unluck, which I really don't like. I watched a couple episodes. I was really infatuated with the kind of characters there were and the kind of world building there was, but I can't. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. That I know, but again, I suck at singing. Are you just singing for me? That's cute. Undead Unluck is kind of slow. I agree. It's slow, and also I don't like the guy Undead and the girl Unluck. I'm not into them. The world is interesting. It's interesting. Can I give you a spoiler? I don't know. I don't know. I just put on a Valorant stream or Mr. Bean. What do you mean? While eating? Yeah. I don't like Valorant. But I think that's something I should try. Maybe I can watch a League of Legends stream. Has anyone caught up to Doctor Stone? What's that? Eminent Shadow. That shit show. I hate it. Everyone's talking about how it's so bad that that's what makes it good. But fucking hell, I've never seen a worse anime. I'm never watching the show. Eminence in Shadow. It's so lame. I couldn't bear it for the first 15 minutes. Please, I'm sorry if you like it, okay? I don't mean to offend you or anything, but For me, it was just so painful. Waiting for season 3 of Eminence and Shadow. Wanna be Batman? Yeah, pretty much. But a lot of people told me that it's so bad, it's good, it gets good because it's so funny, it's so impossible. But yeah, well. Also, why does it say sub-point goal? I should have a follower goal, not a sub-point goal. This is weird. My nose is blocked. I watched Scissor 7. The Chinese show, right? It's entirely in Chinese. The guy, I like Scissor 7. Good show. The characters are good. It's fast, it's entertaining. I eat watching your stream. That's a good thing to do. It's like we're sharing a table. Fun little cartoon, I agree. You should watch it too, animation, if you haven't watched it. I'm sorry if you can hear my chewing sounds or something. I don't have any background music playing. Now I can't stop thinking about dashing through the snow. I watch Andrew Tate while eating, yeah, because it's a comedy show, right? That guy. ASMR of a person chewing. I don't want to watch that. No way that's good at all. Dashing through the snow. Good storyline of him going into prison and shit. It's just funny as well. Sing the song. Nah, I'm done. I can't sing it. I don't know. I have to take a poll of whether you guys want to see cooking streams or not. And based on that, I could decide my future streams. Maybe closing that light would be better. I'm gonna try it, okay? Give me a minute. I feel like there's too much light on stream. Does this look any better? I think it doesn't poke your eyes, which is what I wanted. Like I'm looking at my own stream and that light hurts my eyes. Jingle bells. What all alcohols have you tried? When I was younger, I've had a couple alcohols like vodka, I think, and something else with family. I don't know what, whiskey maybe, and beer, of course. But wine, I like wines, but nothing else, nothing too fancy. The way Vinaxman is sharing the jingles, it's so funny because it's like I'm just eating, right? I'm talking. It's like imagine I'm sharing a table with him. I'm just talking, and then he suddenly starts jingle bells, jingle all the way, just out of nowhere, and he keeps at it. It's funny. What is elite? What is best? I agree. But I don't even drink enough water. I feel like I need to drink more water, and all of you do too. Everybody should just drink more water. What the fuck? What are you saying, bro? I drink water imagining that the water used to be inside a dinosaur's ass. That's the last thing I want to know. I don't want to drink this water anymore. Maybe the water I'm drinking right now is like someone's piss. Some guy's piss. Someone. I don't know who. What's this mark on my glass? There's a mark on my glass. That's disgusting. Water. Water so cute. That's too far. How? That's wild. It is wild. It seems like she is turning water to wine. Yeah. Watch this magic. See? Wine. Maybe it's the same dinosaur's piss. Dinosaur piss consumed by human, consumed by another human. Or maybe... Come on, water is just water. It's just molecules. As far as I'm not drinking urea, I don't care. See, I'm having a sip of water, a sip of wine, a sip of a mouthful of food, sip of water, wine, water, wine, water, wine, food. It's so weird. I don't eat like this. No, I don't eat like this. Don't spoil the wine. No, I didn't. I didn't add anything. I was just pretending to do it. Wine glasses are so cute. Just like Christmas Day, yeah. Wine is fermented piss, basically. Yikes, that's disgusting. Can you imagine storing a bottle of piss and then opening it up? Add wine to your meal? No. I can cook with wine, but I'm not just adding it like an add-on. That's lame. The outside of the tteokbokki and the inside. Can you see it? Is it focusing? No? The inside tastes very much like rice, but when there's cheese in the cheese tteokbokki, I cannot taste the rice as much as I can taste the cheese. I don't have a preference. I like rice. That's not correct chemically and psychologically. Would you like to add chocolate sauce? I would, but I don't have chocolate sauce. I just don't keep chocolate things in my house. Not much. I have a slab of chocolate, but that's to make dessert. I'll make it at like maybe on Christmas.
Okay, by Sin.
Animation, thank you so much for joining and thank you so much for staying here. Good night. Good night. Have a good night. And I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Oh. I'm almost done with food. Mm. It's psychologically correct. That's not my logic, bro. That's yours. Don't put it on me. Ugh, this is spicy. I think all the red wines I've had in general go better with like mutton or meat rather than spicy food. I think spicy food and wine just don't go together, in my opinion. That's because wine makes you so warm from the inside. It's like the opposite. Maybe with sweet food, wine would go. I don't know. I've never tried it. Frau Nobita, go have fun with your friend. Have a good time, man. Thank you for staying here. I still have to put in a poll. Doesn't alcohol worsen spice? I have no idea. But this is spicy. Bye bye, nice man. Good night, okay? Have a fun time and then good night. See you. Also, please do join tomorrow if you can. Otherwise, go have fun. What is good? What is stops spice a little bit? I think milk is the best. So I have finished my dinner. Good. I should have said itadakimasu, right? Yo, cook well. What do you think is cooking? Oh, that's way too filling. I think it filled me up so much because I also had water, like a whole glass of water, and then wine. Fuck you, weeb. You're a weeb yourself, okay? Look at this. Jeez, the spice. But you know, I always try to cook, and I think in a month I'll ruin just one dish where it really tastes horrible. And I did that yesterday. Last night, my dinner was like a black beans curry. Basically, I made a curry out of black beans, and I put so much salt in it. It was so bad. So much salt. Way too much. Ah, do the wine twirl. How do you do it? Like that? How do you hold it? I don't know. Or you just do this? Ooh. How do they hold it? I have no idea. I wish I was professional. Be like, no, that's how you drink tea. I don't know. I think hold it at the bottom. Like that. Cheers. Woohoo. I don't know. Zip, 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 zip. Helicopter. I'm Nobita. This is my helicopter. But anyway, I gotta post more memes. You should. You should. Do you wanna start doing that? I'll post my best memes as well. I've collected some good memes. Cheers! That's funny. Who would ever do that? Yikes. With 2 fingers besides the thumb. Like this? Oh god, I would drop it. Like that? That is so weird. I think she's high, I'm not. I was just pretending to hold like a beer mug. Like that? Like this? Or something? I don't know. It's like a ball, I can just throw it. I was just guessing. Oh, even I don't know. It feels good. Just like Christmas Day. Intrusive thoughts. At least I didn't act on them, right, Akai? At least I didn't launch a wine glass into someone. But yep, this is the end of the stream because my bowl is now empty. Empty. And I really had a lot of fun doing the cooking stream. And I really hope that it wasn't like too boring for everyone. Because I would totally be down to doing something like this. And good friend, I don't know what you decide after the stream, whether you decide to stay with me or not. I hope you had a good time here and I hope I see you again. You go make some Maggie Blue and enjoy it. Please, when you make Maggie, try. I don't know if you already do it, but try to add like a tiny pinch of salt. I feel like it makes it better. I made you hungry. Have fun. And I will do guys. Thank you so much. Bye. I have to kind of take this away. Bye-bye. Love you guys. Good night.